Hey everybody, on Monday of this week, specifically June 17th, Kaiser Permanente announced its intent to build a new headquarters in downtown Oakland, specifically uptown Oakland at 2100 Broadway. Called Kaiser Permanente Thrive Center, the 1.6 million square foot facility would consolidate 7 different Kaiser offices into one at a cost of $900 million and rise up to 28 stories. It's a far cry from 25 years ago when Kaiser was moving out of Oakland or working to move out of Oakland to Emeryville and to a great public negative hue and cry. The person leading that charge against Kaiser was none other than a man who just moved to Oakland, established a radio program called We the People, and bought a home at 2nd and Harrison in Jack London Square. He was former California governor then, and his name was Jerry Brown. This then was the beginning of the creation of the new Jerry Brown, who was advocating for Kaiser to remain in Oakland, believing that their actions to leave Oakland for Emeryville were racist. Here's Jerry at the late night, November 3rd, 1994 meeting of the Emeryville Planning Commission, which included a number of friends and notables, or in some many cases both. For example, Kofi Bonner, who was head of the Emeryville Redevelopment Agency and my Cal Berkeley classmate, now one of the principals of Five Point. Or how about H. Christian Peebles of the Piedmont Avenue Neighborhood Association or panel? Or how about Mike Biddle, the attorney for the city of Emeryville? With names I can go on and on and on and on. But without any further ado, well, how can I forget, of course, my friend Kip Edwards, the head of real estate for Kaiser, and my intellectual opposite. Well, not to say that he was opposite of me intellectually, we were just on different sides of the same issue. A lot of fun. And we were sitting next to each other, which is equally fun. Those were the days. At any rate, here is Jerry Brown.
Jerry Brown.
Thank you. Jerry Brown for We the People. I have the comment that you insert inside this monster tome with just 9 or 10 days to read it. I don't know what your big rush to judgment is. I think it's highly irresponsible. Secondly, I don't believe that you're going to have 3% people commuting by bike or walking to this Kaiser facility. I think that is absolutely a falsehood with no credible foundation. And then that leaves a 2% transit factor, which I think in this day and age is a disgrace. I mean, you already have a tremendous attraction to automobile trips already. Emeryville is like a magnet for more and more automobile rides. Kaiser is going to add to that, and then all the other projects that are coming along to jam up San Pablo, jam up Powell Street, jam up I-80. And I think this whole thing is highly irresponsible. And we're getting a lot of fast and loose talk from Kaiser. They originally said it was going to be 2 or 3 stories. Now I see in their PR presentation it's going to be 5 stories for the hospital. They can put up a 5 to 6 story hospital in downtown Oakland and accomplish the same goal. All of that constitutes 20 acres. Sometime in the distant future, assuming Kaiser doesn't lose considerable membership over this scandalous treatment of the city of Oakland that gave it birth, they won't need any more than 20 acres, of which Oakland has 20. They have it there. And I think this is a very inadequate document, and I don't think they're taking seriously the comments. They feel they've got this group wired, and they're moving ahead. I'm just here to tell you that we're going to fight it every step of the way because we don't think, as a matter of law, it's right, or as a matter of policy, that it represents sound judgment on the part of the city. Thank you.
And that was Jerry. For the record, by the way, the guy that was sitting behind him here, that's Kip Edwards and I. Subscribe to Zinni62 on YouTube. And bookmark my newest blog, oaklandnewsnow.com.